You can see my screen?
Yes.
So today we will be again talking about the data science only. Okay. So what happened basically in data science, you will be having a data. Okay. About data only we are going to read and we will play, and each and everything we will do with what data only. No, nothing else we are going to pick it up. Okay. So our data will be there. That data we will be taking, okay, some information we will try to get it from my data. Okay, since nowadays what is happening, there are lots of datas are present. Okay, so what happened, lots of datas are present, that's the reason we have written over here big data. Okay, now that data, from those datas what we will do, we will be finding out some information. Okay, what is the difference between data and information? Bhargav, any idea?
Sir, could you please repeat that question?
What is the difference between data and information? What is data and what is information?
Information is something, mm, like, data is something which is stored, and information like something which we can know, like that info. I don't know.
Mhm. Mhm. See, data is a raw kind of
Is
a data.
usable.
Means, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. Data is something like which we can, like which is stored and can be able whenever we need.
Can be.
It can be usable.
Okay. Okay. No. No. Now see, if data is something which is having some values are there, parameters, all those values will be there. Okay. A raw data, which can be or cannot be useful to anyone else. For example, you suppose I am working in bank. Okay, so I want the data of the bank only, and that bank data will be useful to me. Okay, the data which is useful to me is known as information. Okay, and the data which is not useful to me, okay, which is known as simple raw data. For example, if I am working in a bank, so what we will do, data which are related to me, the finance one will be, if suppose I am, someone gives me a data of a school. Okay, school, student name, student roll and all. What if I am working in a bank, what I will do with those data, student records and all those things. So in that case what will happen, your student record will become data. But those, if I am having an financial kind of a data that is useful for me, then since useful data is known as information, and all the data, raw data is used for which can be useful or cannot be useful. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Make sense? Understood or not?
Uh, yeah, kind of. Like,
See,
could you
and
repeat that last sentence?
yeah, I useful data, a useful data from which I am getting some help. Okay, I am getting some help, that is known as information. Okay, useful data is known as information, and a simple data which can be useful or cannot be useful to me is known as raw data. Okay, make sense or not? Wait.
Okay. Yes,
For
yes.
example, if I have given you example, I want the data of a bank only. Then what if I get the data of a school and bank? In that case, school will be no of use to me, isn't it? School data. I want the bank data. So in that case, bank data which I am getting is information for me. Understood?
Sir.
Okay, so useful kind of data or useful kind of data is known as information, and a data can be useful or unuseful also. Okay, fine. Now, so nowadays
Yeah.
what is happening, there are lots of data are present. From that data, some information or some conclusion we will try to get it out. For example, if I am having the cellular kind of a data of whole city, okay, of whole city, then in that case I can find it out, okay, this particular city area is having, or if I am having a data of India country, okay, whole India country I am having data. In that I can find it out. Okay, fine. Andhra Pradesh is some a state where lots of Airtel users are there. Okay, Delhi is some of the state where lots of Vodafone users are there. So this information, how I will get it from the data only, and that useful information will be taken as an insight. Insight means taking some value information from that data. Okay, a conclusion. Okay, now that insight I got it. Now in that insight, what I will do, I do some operation. Okay, I will do an operation. Let's give you another example. Is suppose I want to open a restaurant. Okay, I want to open a hotel, a restaurant. I want to, a cafe. I want to open. Now, if in Hyderabad, if I open a restaurant or a cafe, okay, I open a cafe of what, of some north dish. So there are chances that not dish, if I am opening it, there are chances that that particular dish won't be selling more as compared to south dish. Okay. So what I have for to open my cafe and to check which product to make in this cafe, what I will do is that first I will analyze the data. Okay. First I will gather the data. So your big data step over. Now in second stage, what will happen? I will see in with the help of Zomato data. Okay, Zomato will be giving me data. Okay, I will take the data from Zomato so that I can find it out in this particular area, which is the dish which is very ordered. Ordered of the number of dishes are very much. Okay, so now that I will get an insight from it, from those data I will get that, okay, fine, dosa is something which has been very useful. Okay, now dosa I will be taking and I will be making in my cafe different varieties of dosa and idli like that. So that making of different kind of idli or dosa will be coming under your Excel. Is it understood now?
Yes, sir.
Some action I am taking. So that only data is there, analyzing the data, all the questions, what all things we are going to do, and then inside your final conclusion will come, and then inside then final product I will going to make. Okay. For example, book recommendation in Amazon.com. So what I will do, I will first check, okay, customer demographic, okay, in which this location of a customer, okay, for example, Delhi kind of customer is what he is doing, which kind of book he has already been purchased, means what kind of thriller kind of a book he has purchased, or love story kind of book he has purchased. Okay, and then that only I will check what kind of book does he, this customer likes. Okay, then I will give a suggestion to him that particular, because there are lots of love stories books, isn't it? Now if that customer is like reading all the time love story books only, then I will give what, a suggestion of new love stories book to that customer. Okay, so that recommendation, when you are opening a YouTube, you are also getting recommended for you, isn't it? When you are opening Amazon, there also in the side you are getting this person who has purchased this has purchased this also. Those are recommendations and basically system. Okay, so this is been done. This is the kind of data science project only, ML project, machine learning project. Okay, there only we are doing over it. Fine, understood?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, if suppose if I got it that person likes the love story kind of book, if any new author appears, okay, a new author has been publishing his book, so he has written a love story kind of book. So what I will do, that new author love story book I will recommend to this particular potential audience customer, because I know he will be a person who is reading thriller kind of book. If I give a suggestion to him about the love story, he won't take it, he won't purchase it, isn't it? But yeah, new author is there who has written a love story book. If I give to a or customer who is reading love story, he will be, more chances are there that he will be buying that book, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same thing over here is there. Okay. Now in each and every, now why the people are going after data science? What is the concept? Because before also this data science model, all those things was there. Okay, but now today we will be having like understanding all those what all things we are going to theoretical only we will be having. Okay, maybe GitHub installation that all we will be doing. Okay, fine. So why now in each and every field, okay, now in each, now in medical field also, now in geographical field also, nature disaster field also, drugs and regulatory, creating any DNA testing or any breast cancer or disease kind of things to detect it out, in each and everything they are using models, right? These models how we are doing, known as statistical models. Okay, statistic models. Okay, statistics model is something in which we will be giving data, okay, all the previous kind of a data, and those from those data what will be insights will come, insights will come, and that insight what you will be creating a data model over there, and then we will be taking an action over there. Okay, so for example smart manufacturing, all those things in each and every place now, right now this concept of data modeling or machine learning AI concept is being used. And to be understanding, machine learning is still is in first phase only. It has not done the first, second phase, third stage is not. It's just the beginning of machine learning right now. Even artificial intelligence has not been developed fully right now. So there are many scope over here right now in this machine learning concept. Now why we are doing this all now? Because we are having lots of data in this internet world. There are lots of data, as well as we have lots of computation power also, how to process those data in a faster speed. So that also we are having concept right now. Okay, then that's the reason now people are, we have the source file, we have the processing power, so we are getting and doing the data model. So you can think in every 1 minute there are 204 million emails are being sent and received in 1 minute. In Facebook, 1.8 million likes are being done. Okay. In YouTube, 2.78 million videos has been viewed in every 1 minute, and 72 hours of videos been uploaded in 1 minute. So you can think how great the data are we are having right now. Fine. Even though scientific data management means these are what digital, but there are satellite data also. Those are also capturing a huge kind of a data. 219 TB terabytes of data is, this is the Moody's, a satellite is there through sensor. This will get the all the information about the nature. Okay, means what is the temperature, where is the land, what has shifted has been done, what are the ocean, what are the temperature in that, everything. Okay, everything is being captured by satellite data basically. Okay, so there are even medical fields also are taking lots of data and capturing that like that. Okay, so coming to modern data science skills, what all things are required? So Python programming is required. Why? There are lots of languages also through which you can do the data science computing and analyzing and creating a model, everything. But why Python we are going? Because it is easy. First thing is that, and maintenance it is free. Second thing is that. Third thing is that there are lots of modules are present, which makes our work very easy. Okay, if you want to create a data model in your Python, 4 to 5 lines of a code you have to write it down. That's all. Okay, and your model will be,
Sir, sir,
yeah, say.
I heard that data science required R program also, R language.
No, no, not required. Means it is not compulsory. All the things you
Okay,
can do with your Python programming also. It is not compulsory to
okay,
take R. That is an alternate basic. Before
okay.
before before Python, all the models were developed or data science was done in R programming language only. Why? But
Mm.
now, what happened? R has been. We have a chart also. See, this is a chart basically. Is it visible? I don't think so. It will be visible. Second number is R
No,
right
no.
now. Second number is
Okay,
R right now. Okay. In 2016, this is the data, and Before it was R language only. This green line is of R only. Okay, green line
Yes,
is of
yes.
R only. Blue line is of Python. So before, since there were less number of modules were present, very less number of modules were present. So that's the reason Python was not useful right now, and R was useful. But now, what will happen? Now modules are more as compared to R. So that's the reason it is getting much more uh, popular as compared to R. Okay.
Yeah.
So Python programming we required, statistical analyzing we required, machine learning we required, scalable big data analyzing we required for this modern data science concept. Okay. Now basic steps in data science project are what? First step is to acquire the data, second is to prepare, third is to analyze, and fourth report, and fifth one is to act it. So make a note of this particular thing. You write it down better somewhere.
Okay. So, sir, one more doubt.
Yeah.
Where do AI comes here? Like
Where do?
artificial intelligence.
Mhm.
AI,
AI is a
artificial
big,
intelligence comes
yeah,
where?
I'm explaining you. AI is very big thing. It's a combination of, you can think of statistical model. It's a combination of machine learning. It's a combination of deep learning. It's a combination of NLP. So every this is just a subset. Okay, I'll show you the chart. This is just a subset, nothing else. This is. See, AI is a superset of each and everything. Deep learning is a small part, then you're coming machine learning, then you're coming artificial intelligence. So combination of all each and everything is coming as an artificial intelligence. In artificial intelligence, only not only one thing will be used. Multiple things are going to be used. In your robot, you are not going to only train the robot. You will teach him how to speak also. You will teach him how to understand also. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So it is a combination. It's a very big thing right now. It's a very big thing, and we are just focusing right now on this only. Then after machine learning, learning we have to focus. Okay, and since as I told you, machine learning itself is right in phase one only. Phase one. It's not been fully developed right now. So you can think of it. What is the deep learning is much more greater than your machine learning. Now the people are working on this only right now, machine learning. So after once this will be developed fully, then people will be shifting towards deep learning. Many layers have been created in deep learning. Once this has been also developed, then a combination will be done, and again then artificial intelligence will come. So right now we are not at all using the artificial intelligence, thinking of that. Okay, understood? So make a note of this, because this is required.
And then, sir.
Now coming to data collection. Okay, how or what ways are there your data you will be getting? First data is what? From your relational table. Okay, the database. From first one is what? Your database. There will be a data store in form of rows and column that will come under your what? Relational database. Second one is what? Non-relational database. Okay, no SQL. So it's a, nowadays you are having lots of datas are there which are not in structured format. That is coming under your non-relational database, no SQL. Okay. Now third kind of a data can will be your text file. So CSV file, text file, these all kind of a data you will be having. Fourth one will be your live feed. Live feed means satellite data. This sensor means satellite data directly getting. Or from your Twitter, you are getting some of the post tubes, or from your live feed of weather observation, or from Facebook, you are getting it. So these are the sources from where we will be getting data. Okay, understood? Now, this
Yes, sir.
is particular thing where we are going to work on it basically. Okay, this is data model basic. Okay, first what we will do, you will start your program data science project. Then you will take what data, either you will take it if the data is greater than 50 rows. Okay, at least 50 rows of our data are required. If it is greater, then what you will do, then you will predict the category. We are going to do this all with programming, no need to worry. Okay, category you will do it, means category wise you will separate the data, clean the data, all those things you will do. Then you will label the data. Then at last, these are what, these are going to be your algo, a data model you will create. Okay, clustering you will do, classification you will do, regression you will do, dimensional reduction you will do, try to reduce the dimension which are required, only those things you will be taking. Okay, so this is scikit-learn algorithm cheat sheet, means this is a data model basic. Okay, your number of rows needs to be greater than 50. Okay, then two types of categories labeled and quantity kind of. If there is greater than 100K sample, then regression we will be doing. We will see where we to use regression, where to use PCA, where to use clustering, where to use classification. Okay, now data science process we are going to see. So as we told, acquire, then prepare, then analyzing, then report, and then act. Okay, so this acquire and preparing will come under your data engineering. Make sense? And this analyzing, report, and act will come under your computational data science. Okay, so wherever you have make
So
a note
yeah,
of, wherever you have make a note of acquire and return, acquire and prepare, just write with a bracket over there data engineering, and rest of three you can write as a computational data science.
no,
Done?
then
For example, this I have a customer data. Okay, now what I will do, I will analyze the data. Okay, marketing data, I will analyze it, and then I will search that which all customer are there who are preferring for unlimited plans, like that, and then we will make a target of those. Okay, those who are using a lot of calling facility, who are using lot of SMS facility. So if I am having a new SMS pack, I will be suggesting them only that I have a new SMS pack, you want to take or not, to, so that our chances of getting that particular product is faster. Okay, so these all things can be done. Okay, so now first step is coming after is what, acquired data. Okay, in acquired data you will be having identified data set, what kind of data you will be taking. Okay, again coming to what, if I want a bank analyzing, if I want to analyze the data of a bank, then I required a finance kind of a data. So first you have to identify the data set, then you have to retrieve the data set, and then you have to query the data. Retrieve means fetch the data set. Query means what, if I am having 10 years of a data, in those 10 years of a data, I want only last 2 years of a data. So for that, you have to write the query, isn't it? That I want only last 2 years of a data. So that these acquiring the data will be happening like. Okay. Now acquiring data, as I told, can be from database, Facebook, Twitter, signal, satellites, okay, and text file, CSV file. So that acquiring the data. Second one is what is your preparing the data. Once you got the data, it is not compulsory. Itself is 100%. You won't be getting the desirable data in your desirable form. Okay, you won't be getting data in your correct form through which you can analyze the data. So what you have to do, you have to prepare the data. In this is the only process where lots of time is being. Okay, this is the only process where lots of time are coming. Just 1 minute. So Bhargav, understanding how this data science is all going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if anyone will ask, you will say answer, isn't it? What is data science? You will explain him nicely.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent.
Thank
Fine. Now what will happen? The second step is what? Preparing the data. Even in your interviews also, if you say these all things, no, they will like accept it and they will feel good that you know lots of things. Okay.
you.
So the second thing is that preparing the data. In this preparing the data only, most of the times is been consumed over there. Now lots of the time is been used in this preparing the data. Why? Because I want to make my data as per the data is required for my model. Okay, for data modeling. So for finding out the missing data, grouping the data. Okay. Now removing the columns, adding the columns. Many things are there over here in prepared. So two processes are there basically in your processing or preparing a data. First one is explore, second one is pre-process. Okay. Now we will see. First one, explore, is what? We will be visualizing the data. Okay, primarily analyzing the data, nature of we will, to understand what kind of a data is this and all those things, or to find it out where my data is missing, which all data are not there. Okay, first what we will do, we can visualize, we can make a plot of it. Okay, we will make a plot of that data so that we can know, okay, fine, in this particular area, for example, here I can see there is no data over there. So I know that this month, okay, is not having any data. Fine. Or I can know, okay, fine, this way it is going, this way it is increasing the data, and the in the month of 157 day, that was highest purchase of a data like that. So first we have to check whether what kind of a data I am received it, and where all missing values are there. After that, after those things, what I will do, I will sum after analyzing it. Okay, I will just correlate it. Correlation is what? You suppose two or more than two columns are there. So first column having what kind of relation with second column, how it is related. First column, how it is related to third column. Second column, how it is related to third column. Like that, comparison of a column can be done by using correlation plots. Correlation used to find the dependency between two or more variables. Okay. Then comes your general trends. General trends mean what? It will show how good the increase has been done simultaneously. Okay, increasing of that. So how the data is progressing based on time. Based on time, there is a increment in like GDP or decrement in the GDP like. Outliers is something, a date, a value which is not coming under, it is extraordinary. Extraordinary means it is the highest separated, it's not in a group. Outliers is something, a value which is not at all accepted. Okay, and sudden rise of some of the value or sudden fall in some of the value will come under your outliers. Okay, outliers show how some of the data is distinct from other, sudden rise and fall. Okay.
Sir, I got general trends. So can you go back? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I understood general trends and outliers. I didn't get these correlations.
Correlation is what? See, two variable you are having. Okay. One is what? For example, good. One first column you are having longitude. Okay. Second column you are having latitude. Okay. Longitude, latitude. Third column you are having temperature. Now is it clear? Three columns you are having. Now,
Hmm.
with
Yeah.
respect to longitude, I'm checking what is the relation between the temperature. Okay, then some of the values I will be getting, isn't it? That this is, as the longitude is increasing, temperature is also increasing. Okay. Second thing is that second second this is first comparison. So I got, as the longitude is increasing, my temperature is also increasing. Second comparison, I will make it up, latitude and temperature. Now there I can get, as the latitude is also increasing, temperature is also increasing, or as the latitude is increasing, temperature is decreasing. So this relation between two or more than two variable is basically correlation. Okay,
Sir, got
is
it.
it clear? Is it clear, or
Yeah,
should I
yeah,
give
yeah.
another example?
No, clear.
Good. Now other things also we are going to check it, like mean, median, mode, range, standard deviation. So for these only, what we have, we need not have to worry, because already this function have been created in your numpy. You just have to call it. That's all. You just have to write mean, and the output will be generated. You just have to write mode, and the output will be generated. Okay, then comes your visualizing your data. Okay, to study the data. Okay, once you have made it clear to visualize, so this is a different kind of plots are there. Histogram is there, line graph is there, scatter plot is there, box plot is there, heat maps are there. So many kind of plots are there. This plotting part can be done by matplotlib. Okay, now steps to be processing. Okay, now step 2 is what? Pre-processing data. Now here what you have to do, you have to clean the data. Okay, where you have to save the data as per your requirement, 2D to 3D, all those things you can do it. You can have to integrate the data. You have to create a new column with a combination of two or more column like that. So pre-processing here you have to do, removing the missing data and all. Okay, clean the data and transform the data basically. Real world data which you are getting is not at all in a good format. Inconsistent value will be there, duplicate records will be there, missing values will be there, invalid data will be there, outliers will be there, sudden increase in the value, sudden decrease in the value, and which are good amount, very good amount, sudden increase and all. Okay, so these kind of data you will be getting from the real world, and then you have to clean it and transform it as per your requirement. Okay, so what all things we will do? Remove data with missing values. Okay, merge duplicate data, generate best estimate for invalid values. Okay, and remove outlier. Just note it down. These are the operations you will do when you will get the data. Okay,
Okay, sir.
for this only you will write the code basically in Python.
Okay. Yeah. Done.
Done, no? Hmm.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, then for today this much only. Next day we will continue
Okay.
with on. Okay, good.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Any doubt?
No, sir, no. I'm fine.
Okay,
I got it, everything.
okay. Good night then. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.